All right, guys, we are in math lesson 9-5 today. So let's go ahead and get started. Math lesson 9-5. In order to get to Pearson, remember, you guys are going to go to Google Classroom. You're going to click on the waffle, scroll all the way down till you get to Savvis EasyBridge. And I noticed that last week, there was a couple of you guys who did not finish your math. Make sure you guys do that. We have some outstanding work for math right now. Subtracting two-digit numbers.
Find 43 minus 18. What is the problem asking you to do? The problem is asking you to subtract 18 from 43. You can use paper and pencil to subtract. You can use a frame to help you subtract 43 minus 18. What are the little boxes for? You use them if you regroup. Which number belongs in the top of the frame? Why? 43 is the number from which you are subtracting. It goes on top. Then write 18 below it to subtract. Remember that the number being subtracted, 18 here, comes after the minus sign. Write the ones in the ones column. Write the tens in the tens column. Why is it important to line up the digits correctly? You must subtract ones from ones and tens from tens. Subtract. Regroup if you need to. Look at the ones. Why do you need to regroup? You cannot subtract 8 ones from 3 ones. What shows that regrouping has been done? 1 10 was traded for 10 ones. That leaves 3 tens and makes 13 ones. What is the difference of 43 minus 18? 43 minus 18 is 25. Now you know how to use paper and pencil to subtract two-digit numbers.
All right, let's go ahead and do the reteaching together. And then after, we're going to do the practice in breakout rooms today. So go ahead and get your math workbooks out. Get your math workbooks out. We're going to be doing our reteaching together. We're on topic 9, lesson 5, 9-5. Remember the steps for subtracting. Step 1, think, are there enough ones to subtract? Step 2, regroup the ones if you need to, then subtract the ones. Then step 3, subtract the tens. Write the problems in the frames, find the difference. So here we have 38 minus 13. 38 is the number we're subtracting from. Imagine you have $38 and you have to use $13 to buy your new Christmas present. So you're going to put 38 on top, then subtract 13. That goes on the bottom. Line up the ones and the tens. 8 minus 3. More on top. No need to stop. 8 minus 3 equals 5. 3 minus 1 equals 2. This is why your answer is 25. Did we need to regroup? No, we did not need to regroup. 54 minus 17. You're subtracting 54 from 17, so 54 goes on top. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. 5 becomes a 4 because we take away 1. 4 becomes a 14 because we add 10. 14 minus 7 equals 7. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Did we regroup? Yes, we use those little boxes up here. All right, let's go ahead and do these questions, and then you guys are going to do practice on your own. Question number 1, 37 minus 14. We're subtracting 37 from 14. Or we're subtracting 14 from 37, so 37 goes on top. More on top, no need to stop. 7 minus 4 equals 3, 3 minus 1 equals 2. Your answer is 23. 64 goes on top, minus 18. 4 minus 8, more on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. 14 minus 8 equals what? 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 5 minus 1 equals 4. So your answer is 46. Next one, 45 minus 26. When we work in breakout rooms, your breakout room leader is going to be writing these in Kami, okay? So make sure if you're going to be a breakout room leader, make sure you know how to do this. 5 minus 6, you can't do that. You need to regroup. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. So we took away 10 from 4 10s. So we have 3 10s now. We added 10 ones to 5 1. So we added 10 plus 5, which equals 15. 15 minus 6, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. 3 minus 2 equals 1. Your answer is 19. And then the last one for problem number 1, 73 minus 25. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. 7 becomes a 6, 3 becomes a 13. 13 minus 5 equals, I believe, 8. Let's make sure. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. And then 6 minus 2 equals 4. So your answer is 48. Now write a number to make this a subtraction with regrouping. So if we need to regroup, first of all, our number up here needs to be bigger. So I'm going to use like the number 6, and then also more on the floor so that we can go next door. So I'm going to put a 1. Why am I putting a 1? Because our number on the floor needs to be bigger than our number in than the number on top. So we're going to take away one of the 10s, so they become a 5. We add 10 more 1s, so that becomes an 11. 11, 10, 9, 8. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 minus 3 equals 8. 5 minus 2 equals 3. And your answer would be 38. If we did 61 minus 23. All right. You guys, we've been practicing this all week last week. We're doing this again this week. So you guys should be able to do it. If you want to be a breakout room leader, go ahead and raise your Zoom hand. If you would like to be a breakout room leader. If you did not finish this, you're going to have to go back to YouTube, pause the video, and get that done. Review if you need to. A lot of you guys have been doing really good. So that's why we've been doing our digital quick checks on our own. So I can help those of you guys who need support. We are now in practice. So for our practice page, 9-5, you're going to do all these questions, numbers 1 through 8 together. I'm sorry, 2 through 8 together. I'm going to answer 1, 9, and 10 with you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in Google Classroom under Stream. Okay, so what you guys are going to do is you're going to click on the link and then you're going to open it with Kami. If you don't have your workbook or if you want to be a breakout room leader, click on the link and then open it with Kami. Once you're in here, you're going to click create a copy. You're going to click create a copy. Okay, I'm going to answer numbers 1, 9, and 10. Okay, so number 1, 64 minus 39. 64 goes on top. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 6 becomes a 5. 4 becomes a 14. 14 minus 5. I'm sorry, 9 equals 5. You can count on from 9 to 14. See how many fingers you put up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 5 fingers. 14 minus 9 would be 5. And then 5 minus 3 would give you 2, which is why your answer is 25. Okay. Number 9, Norma has 48 buttons. Connie has 29 buttons. How many more buttons does Norma have than Connie? So you're going to put the larger number on top and we're going to subtract. But 9 is bigger than 8. So what do we need to do? Regroup. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. So 18 becomes a 9. This is a doubles fact. So 18 minus 9 equals 9. 3 minus 2 equals 1. So your answer is 19. Okay, last one before you guys go to breakout rooms. Number sense. Use each number only once. Write and solve the subtraction problem with the greatest difference. So you need the greatest difference. So you need to pick the biggest number you can make and the smallest number you can make. So the biggest number you can make here is going to be 54. And then the smallest number you can make is going to be 12. The reason why I know this is my biggest number is because the biggest 10 you have would be the 5. And then the next biggest number would be the 4. And then the first smallest, and to make the smallest number, you use the smallest number here to make the 10. And the next smallest number to make the ones. So 54 minus 12. More on top, no need to stop. 4 minus 2 equals 2. 5 minus 1 equals 4. So the greatest difference that you could use for all 4 of these numbers would give you the difference of 42. All right, guys. All right, if you want to be a breakout room leader, you need to raise your Zoom hand. I've got 1 breakout room leader. I've got 2 breakout room leaders. All right, so I'm going to put you guys into breakout rooms now. And you guys are going to work in your breakout rooms. I got Nicholas and Ava. Guys, it is 11 o'clock, so this is the last thing we are going to be doing now. You guys are going to be working on your digital quick check. So everybody go to math, log into math, refresh your screen if needed, and we are going to be doing our digital quick check 9-5. You are going to be working on your digital quick check on your own. So click Envision Math California Common Core Grade 2, where I put that little purple circle, click on that. You guys are going to be taking your math 9-5. Once you're done, you're going to tell me your score by putting it in the chat. If you don't want other people to know your score, you can private message me. But once you're done with your 9-5 test, you're going to put your score in the chat. Now, if you have other missing math work, please get that done before you go to lunch. If you only have that, finish that, tell me your score, and then you can head to lunch. I will see my ELD students at 12 o'clock. I will see all of the rest of you guys at 12:45 for science. I will see the rest of you at 12:45 for science. So everybody take your 9-5 digital quick check. Once you're done, put your score in the chat. And then you're free to go. And then I'll see you at 12:45 for science.